Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
We're going to talk about Disney Plus. We're going to talk about how Disney Plus is looking to get canceled by its subscribers. People are saying they're going to cancel their Disney Plus subscription. It's trending. Cancel Disney Plus is trending. And this is what? Because of the password sharing?
I think it's a password sharing. I think it's the price increases. People are like, there's nothing there. It's worth, subscribing. They're not doing well. And now I think other financial magazines are pointing out like this is going to kill Disney. Like they're downgrading valuations, and they said they're doing it based on the fact that, Disney admitted that the Walt Disney World attendance is down. They keep raising prices on things, including Disney Plus. They're losing subscribers. They're cracking down on password sharing, but they're going to raise prices, and it's biting them in the ass.
In the ass. Right in the ass. In the apple. So
yeah,
we're gonna talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. If you do, you'll get a woohoo.
Woohoo!
So we've got a couple of dismal Disney videos coming up today, and this kind of warranted its own video, I think, because we're talking specifically about Disney Plus and this hashtag, this movement trending.
Yeah, people are just like canceling it, and a lot of articles are coming out telling people how to cancel their Disney Plus. Hulu is getting it too, because what's happening is if you keep the basic with the ad-supported tiers of Hulu and Disney Plus, is staying the low price of like $7.99 each or $10 for both, because Disney is double dipping. They're going to penalize you for going ad-free because they're charging you more because they can't double dip on the ads. Where if you do the ad-supported, they can run a whole shit ton of ads, get the money from the advertisers, and get the money from you and make more money. So they're trying to shove people that way. People are just like, screw you, I don't want it at all.
Yeah, nobody wants to be screwed by Mickey. So we're going to talk about this.
Well, some people do, but that's a whole nother.
That is a whole nother video, a whole nother channel where we don't go there. But yeah, last week during their earnings call, they announced a price hike, and they've been talking about how they're going to crack down on password sharing, and that seems to be the tipping point. According to Cinema Blend, they said it was confirmed that the ad-free version of Disney Plus will jump from the current price of $10.99 to $13.99.
That's twice as much as it was when Disney Plus started, because originally there was no ads.
Yep, $13.99. Alongside that news came news that starting next year, the service will begin to crack down on password sharing, just like Netflix.
And people said, no, I don't remember this. People were talking about how they said that originally Disney said that you could share your account. I don't remember them saying that. I don't know if that's true. I don't think they would say that because that would be less revenue. But some people said they did.
They said the phrase has seen a 510% increase since the announcement. A quick search shows many current users are planning to cancel, sharing sentiments like the following. I hate to say it, but I think I'm going to cancel Disney Plus. I haven't watched anything on it besides Nat Geo docuseries for the last 3 months.
Yeah, Nat Geo. They're keeping it for that. They're keeping it for their travel brand, but they're pretty much gutting the magazine.
With the hashtag Disney Plus scheduled increase, I decided to cancel my subscription. I rarely use it anyway, but cannot justify paying any more for something I don't use.
I mean, the problem they're having is, I have an article on piratesandprincesses.net. The problem they're having is that the service isn't even worth it anymore to most people. The only things they had on it were like Marvel and Star Wars, and they're shit now. Like they're just, Secret Invasion has record low numbers and piss poor reviews. I mean, I don't know what to tell them. They don't have anything of value. People are subscribing to watch a show and then canceling. So here's some other quotes I found. I'm not happy with the price increase at Disney Plus, but cracking down on password sharing is a new low. Canceling with Disney Plus, not sorry. Disney Plus is not worth $14 a month. Disney has doubled the price in 4 years. Your content isn't even close to being good enough to double your price.
Ouch.
Now, if you go down, I actually have the prices of what it was. Okay, I went and found it and doubled to see what it was for Hulu. The price was $45 with ads and $51 ad-free in 2019. Disney took over, and now we're at $77 with ads and $90 ad-free in like less than 4 years. And it's a 71 to 76% price increase.
When we first started Hulu, this is before Disney took it over, we, cut the cord, right? We thought we cut the cord, and it was like $35.
And that was like 2017?
2017, yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So, we've more than doubled the cost in like 6 years.
Yeah.
It's getting to the place where it's not worth it. And what's very, very interesting, I wanted to point out was they're not even getting that much of the share of streaming services. We're talking that they're saying now linear TV help fallen below 50% of viewing for the first time this last month. And if you scroll down, they show you where all the people are watching, and it's not Disney Plus. I mean, they're in there, but they're not at the top. If you go down here, what people are watching more than anything is YouTube. It's a 90.2%, and that's not YouTube with live TV. That's just YouTube in general. YouTube has taken the lion's share of the streaming views, which is probably why places are flipping out, like these networks are flipping out, and you see them trying to push their content to YouTube, while the union is trying to threaten influencers. They're not going to be able to join the union if they do things for the studios, because most people are watching YouTube.
Yeah, that was really interesting, and I have heard that more and more people are watching YouTube like regular TV. I don't know how many of you are watching us on regular TV. I just always assumed that people were, just kind of watching us on their phones or whatever. But apparently, a lot of people are watching us on actual television, and thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, Netflix is next up is Netflix at 8.5%. So YouTube's beating it by 0.7%. Hulu's then way down at 3.6%. Prime is 3.4%. Disney Plus is only at 2%. Max is 1.4%. Tubi is 1.4%. It's coming for Max. 1.4 on Tubi. I know Neon promotes it constantly.
Well, it's free. It has a lot of stuff on it.
For now.
Yeah.
Peacock 1.1%, Roku 1.1%, Paramount Plus 1%, Pluto TV 0.9%, and all the others equal 5.1%. But YouTube is 9.2%.
So 10% of total TV usage is YouTube.
Right, that's 4 to 5 times what Disney gets.
Yeah, and that's just streaming. That's not linear TV.
No, that's all with, yeah.
But it is a pretty sizable audience. It does show how the landscape has changed, and it does, again, explain, like you were saying, why the unions are freaking out over influencers still producing content during the strikes, and why they're trying to shut people like us up, because people might just tune out from these other streamers and go watch YouTube and never go back.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I think is happening. I know our kids, if given a chance to watch TV, almost always it's YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what they'll watch as their television. They'll occasionally watch other shows and things, but most often that's what since they've been little. Like, we went and got Hulu with live TV, but for 2 or 3 years, we didn't even have any of it because they just kept watching YouTube all the time.
We had a very early smart TV. Mm-hmm. And I think we bought it back in 2007 or something like that. And back then it just had YouTube and Vudu and whatever they had around Crackle. It was very basic. And but they used to watch YouTube on it all the time.
Well, even before they could watch the YouTube on it, they used to run the episodes of Monster High on YouTube, and you put them on a thumb drive and plug it into the TV.
Oh yeah, I used to do that.
So she could she'd watch them off of YouTube on there before YouTube could be on the TV like it is now. Yeah. So I mean, my kids have been on the YouTube since oh my gosh. They were very little before school. They would watch YouTube before school.
Yeah, it was always Annoying Orange. That was one they always watched. And then I think we had some of the streamers that were back then.
Good Mythical Morning they'd watch.
Good Mythical Morning, and a lot of kind of early YouTube. You know.
So not only is Disney facing an issue with the fact that their prices are getting too high now, and people are like, oh, hell no, I'm out. Because you can go with the ad-supported service, and it's a lot cheaper. However, they shove a shit ton of ads in there. We have ad-free, and it's ad-free on most content, but not all content. And I can tell you, I've literally sat through 8 commercials before on our ad-free Hulu.
It's not the good stuff. They'll still throw ads on brand new programming from certain channels. It doesn't even feel like it's ad-free at all. Mm.
And then you can go watch Tubi or Roku, and that you get ads, but you're also not paying for the service, so it's kind of fair. But Disney's trying to double dip, so they have the price increase. They're gonna ram commercials down your throat, even if you have ad free. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna push that, and then they have the whole password sharing crackdown they're gonna do, which is also gonna chase people off. See Netflix.
Yeah. So. I think Disney has pretty much hit the ceiling on its profits with Disney Plus at this point.
Well, their shows are shit.
Yeah, they're not good. Yeah, even outside of Marvel and Star Wars, which has been a mixed bag, and most of the stuff has been disappointing. Right, the other original stuff has not been good. Well, like High School Musical, the
the
series, and then they got like
some people like it.
Some people, okay, that's fine. I'm a 40-plus-year-old dude. I don't give a shit. But like they haven't really had a lot of like really good content, really good movies. They've dumped Pixar movies on there, but like even the amount of content that they've had in comparison to Netflix, which always has something new. Granted, 95% of it is, as Zach Levi says, garbage, but they always have something new. Disney Plus is like, okay, this is this month's new episode of whatever.
I mean, Hulu, I think you get stuff with it. Like, I mean, if you want to do Hulu and Disney Plus and do the $10 bundle or whatever that has ads, I mean, that might be fair, you know, for some people, because Hulu actually does have a lot of stuff on it. Hulu is number 3 for people watching it. But Disney Plus is worthless. And the Marvel and Star Wars shows have been declining in quality. Their movies are declining in quality. They're facing a lot of things right now at Disney, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. They can't make new stuff right now.
No.
And the stuff they were planning on was a lot more shit. Let's do more live action remakes that nobody wants. They keep making bad decisions. You could have done Hocus Pocus 2, Money in the Bank. People subscribe and they did just to watch it. Turned out to be crap.
Yeah, that's the thing. Their marquee, you know, shows and movies are subpar. I mean, Star Wars, they've actually destroyed the brand further.
They seem to hire people who actively hate these properties,
or they're just cheap. And they
they could be cheap, but they seem to be people who do not like them or do not care about them, other than their own fan fiction, how they want to change it in their image for activism or whatever. Yeah. And then that's not the core audience.
And so they're actually losing. I think they're chasing people off because people were subscribing for Star Wars. They were The Mandalorian. They had a good thing going with The Mandalorian, and then they you know, screwed it up with Gina Carano, and then they just screwed it up with the show itself.
Yeah, but then Boba Fett was The Mandalorian's 2.5.
Yeah, Obi-Wan was terrible.
It was Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically the lead now, and then Lizzo and Jack Black are showing up, and
now they're trying to cancel Lizzo. So like on top of it, like everybody was so ass mad.
I remember. I was thinking about that today.
When YouTubers were like, "Oh my God, you know, why are they putting Lizzo in Star Wars?" And people are like, "How dare you? How dare you criticize Lizzo?" And now they're like, "Lizzo's a bitch. We hate her."
I know, right? Yeah. So I just find it funny. It's just burning down, and you know, and we're watching it, and you know, you got DeSantis out there basically telling them, you know, they should drop their lawsuit because they're not going to win.
Yeah, we didn't cover that in a separate video, but that was interesting over the weekend. He basically said, drop the lawsuit, you're not going to win. He's like, beyond that, you can't prove that this is going to do any real damage to you because your competitors are doing just fine.
Right.
So it's not us, it's you.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So Disney is in big trouble, and I'm sure Iger's like, why the hell did I come back to this? Even though he caused most of the problems. So anyway, there it is. If you want to cancel, if you go out to my article on Pirates and Princesses, here, I tell you right here, here's how you cancel. This is if you subscribe directly. If you're a third party person, you have to talk to that, you know, through Verizon or whatever.
And they'll make it very hard. They'll make it very hard to do.
But if you're a Disney Plus person, you log into your Disney Plus account, you select your profile, you select account, select your Disney Plus subscription under subscription, you select cancel subscription, and then they'll ask you to share the reason for canceling. Oh, please do tell them exactly why you're canceling. And then you'll have it for the end of the month because you paid for the month. So you'll have it through the end of August, and then come September, you won't have it anymore. That's how you cancel if you need to know.
There you go, guys. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't even watch Disney Plus. We have it. I don't even watch it. I watch Hulu for TV, and there's like 5 shows I watch on it. Like,
yeah, I mean, when you already have Hulu, it's not that much just to have the bundle of the thing. So we just have it on there. I think Pinky Boo watches it from time to time. I did used to watch like the Marvel shows and the Star Wars shows. Now I have absolutely zero desire to watch any of them. I might watch Ahsoka because I do like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. So I might watch that, but I'm sure they'll fuck it up. I have zero doubt they'll find a way to mess it up. I did not watch Secret Invasion. I did not watch Ms. Marvel.
All right, guys. So there we go. Are you going to cancel your Disney Plus? Have you canceled Disney Plus? Will you cancel Disney Plus?
And if you want to keep Disney Plus, cool, go ahead. I mean, a lot of people use it because their kids watch it all the time. You know, nothing wrong with that. Let your kids, because at least then, you know, they're not going to watch something crappy for the most part.
Well,
you can put royal locks on it.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But don't worry, if there's something problematic, they'll make sure they put a disclaimer or delete the episodes entirely.
Yeah.
Including fart episodes of Bluey, which they did put back because there's backlash.
Remember when we were promised the vault, like the entirety of everything Disney? everything they've ever done. And yeah, that didn't last very long, did it? All right, we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.